Tonight, Western New York cannabis cultivators and distributors are getting key information regarding the conditional adult use retail dispensary licenses that were supposed to roll out by the end of last year.
But after a lawsuit was filed back in November, that program has been put on hold now in New York and 4 other regions across the state. Doing Decide's Andy Payton joins us in the studio with a key update in that case. Andy?
Scott and Mary Alice, tonight the frustration continues for Western New Yorkers in the cannabis industry. We're going to have to keep waiting until the first adult retail cannabis dispensary is open in the region. Earlier today, a judge dismissed a motion to allow the distribution of licenses in the area, leaving those in the region's cannabis industry in limbo.
2 years ago, Tom Zulis saw a world of opportunity as a cultivator in New York's emerging cannabis industry. But tonight, rather than profits in hand, he still sits with an acre full of untapped potential.
It's disappointing simply because it's another delay in this process of trying to get the distribution.
Zulis, like dozens of other cultivators around the state, have been unable to move their product to distributors due to a pending lawsuit filed by a Michigan man last November claiming that New York's rollout of conditional adult use retail dispensary licenses are unconstitutional after he was rejected from the program. He claims it violates the nation's Dormant Commerce Clause.
Pretty ironic that courts are even applying the Dormant Commerce Clause, which is intended to actually protect and foster and encourage interstate commerce. It's interesting that they're applying that legal principle as to a commodity that is technically not permitted to enter interstate commerce.
Despite that, the court ruled in favor of the plaintiff, blocking all 5 regions he ranked in his application, including Western New York, from issuing card licenses. And yesterday, rejecting a motion by the state's Office of Cannabis Management to amend the initial decision and allow Western New York and 3 other regions to begin distributing licenses.
It's over 60 licenses that are being held up. And so all the cultivators who have been working really hard all year long, are going to have a little bit more trouble getting their product, on shelves.
Leaving Zulis and the other Western New York growers with the only option of waiting until Western New York catches up.
I look at it that it's like a speed bump. It's a big speed bump. It's multiple speed bumps because the appeal didn't work. The lawsuit came, the appeal didn't work. But it's not like we're not moving. It's just I thought we'd have a lot more speed at this point.
The next key date for cannabis growers comes on March 23rd, when the Office of Cannabis Management will set forth all of their arguments on an appeal. We reached out to the Office of Cannabis Management, but they said they would not comment on pending litigation. Reporting in the studio tonight, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.